Good morning. I'm slightly anxious. I don't have any coffee and I haven't had liquids in quite some time because today is the PeopleMover record day. I am headed over to the Grand Floridian. It is currently 7:48 in the morning. Magic Kingdom technically doesn't open for me because I am a poor and unfortunate soul not staying on property. If you're staying on property, you get half an hour early entry, but I am not, so 9 o'clock is when I can go access rides, but I will be able to tap through the tap style. Right now, it's usually for like an hour before the earliest guests can come in. Reason why we're standing outside the convention center for the Grand Floridian is our dear friends, hang on, blocking brands, terrible. Our friends from FuelRod were kind enough to donate 5 of their FuelRod charging kits for today's PeopleMover challenge, which 22 consecutive is a TikToker's claim to fame, and Resort TV1 has the non-consecutive of 28 laps. There may be somebody with more, I just could not find them through diligent research. So let me know in the comments if there is another number. But in my head, I'm looking for 30. Anything above that is a huge, huge win. But we're gonna go try to access the kits using an app here on my phone that they loaded up free coupons for FuelRod. So let's go in here. I've never gotten fuel rods from the convention center, but there's very few places in Magic Kingdom. There's only 3 now where you can get fuel rods, so I didn't want to go without trying to do a swap, and I'm hoping the convention center's open. Come out here and service the machine because you can't do swaps. And I'm too afraid to swipe and try to purchase kits. Well, thank you, I appreciate it, and good luck. I hope you fix it. Yeah, right, exactly. Okay, let's continue our jaunt out of the convention center. This is why I got here early, because I wanted to have a backup for the Contemporary and then a backup with Main Street worst case scenario. I still have 3 of my original ones. Also, I don't know where I'm going. I need to be on this path right here, and there's a giant hedge in the way. So, all right, let me get my bearings, and I'll be right back. After a quick little jaunt on the resort monorail, not so hidden Mickey behind my head, and a little Mary Blair mosaic, we are coming up to a fuel rod, a not well-traveled fuel rod location. And this one, what we're gonna do is FuelRod loaded a bunch of codes in the app, so I'm gonna show how that looks and try to purchase kits by scanning QR codes. So I don't know how this works, but let's learn together to get our 5 donated fuel rods that I'll be giving out during this PeopleMover experience. If you've never used fuel rods before, this is the machine, and you can either click swap on the right-hand side, insert your fuel rod, gives you a brand new one for free, or you can buy these kits. Now, I was given this fuel rod, well, the app wasn't given to me, but these swap credits and the kits were given to me. So I'm gonna do buy, and we're gonna click buy here. And then I think, all right, I agree. And then I think I have to, let me see if I can do, whoop, cancel. Can I do more than one? Select quantity. It'll only let me get one, all right? Swipe your credit card. Well, I don't want to swipe my credit card. Let's see if scanning. Connecting to kiosk. There we go, look at that. 1 kit, continue. Do. Submit payment, sure. All right, let's see if this goes through. It's like crazy. Look at that. Woo, look at that. Success, success. So inside a fuel rod kit, you're gonna get yourself a USB-C, a micro USB, and a lightning cable, and adapters, and then the thing that you actually swap out is this mobile section. So let's try to swap out some more. All right, fuel rod kit number 2. Got 3 more to go. All right, so far 3. Submit payment on the app. So I wonder if you can get promo codes and save some cash that way. All right, so that's new Morrow 4. What's better than 1 fuel rod? 2 fuel rods, 3 fuel rods, 4 fuel rods, 5 fuel rods. Thank you so much to Fuel. Oh no! And we're gonna donate all these kits afterwards so that you guys can use these in the parks as well. And thank you so much for FuelRod. Sorry I dropped them everywhere. They're gonna be fine. I've dropped these things millions of times, hundreds of times, not millions. All right, let's go to Magic Kingdom. We're gonna walk over there, and we have about half an hour before we take down the PeopleMover record. Got to get more than 22 consecutively or 28 non-consecutively. Wish me luck.
Good morning.
All right, we are officially made it through the tap slot. I had to walk from the Contemporary. So this is a good hack. Head all the way to the left on the turnstiles. And then remember, we're looking for either, we actually just don't want to see any hands in the air. No fists, no flat hands. I do have the Halcyon. They're kind of like the Darth version. Pocket Fam's hanging out here. Say hello, Pocket Fam. Let's tap in and get moving. Time check is, what is that, 8:53? So we have 7 minutes to get to where the rope drop area. It's not like we really have to worry about there being a line for the PeopleMover. We just have to make sure we get on the PeopleMover as close to when the park officially opens. So.
Left finger on the glass. There you go. Good? Come on up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sadly, no LED or sound effect for the Halcyon Magic Band. I was hoping there was, because when we had the white ones, when we were on the Halcyon, they had the Chandrilla announcement and it was yellow. So I had a really, really, really strong inclination that that would still work. It does not work outside of the parks, and none of these ones have a unique thing, which is kind of a bummer, but I do love anything and all things Halcyon. All right, let's run right down the middle of Main Street, USA. And let's not forget that today, of all days, is July 4th, hence all the American flags, the patriotism, and why there are fireworks every single night. So we are perpetually in the 1800s, late 1800s, during July 4th. Listen to that patriotic music. All right, let's race to the PeopleMover. I doubt Lemuel is going through this madness right now. I'm assuming everyone this way is going to Space Mountain, or at least that's what logic would dictate. Not us. We're gonna be moving people and people moving today. It's already got people moving on it. We're gonna get on and never get off. Technically early, 8:58. So get here early, you never know. Normally they launch those fireworks right at 8:59. We're doing a brisk, steady walk. Slow and steady wins the race. Can't run here. You can Olympic speed walk if you're good at it, which I am. Let's see what the line is for like the PeopleMover this early. Oof. There she is. Did I have this zoomed in? I do have it zoomed in. Let me zoom out. Sorry about that. All right, Pocket Fam, let's get in there. No line on the PeopleMover. Wish me luck, man, because this is one of the more absurd things that I've attempted. But you can't tell me that there's like an eating competition or a ride thing and me not be intrigued by it. We also have a bunch of special guests. I was hoping to get Lemuel. Maybe he'll come on here. I can't wait for him. We have our own journey today. I was hoping Magic Bands and Trash Cans would join us on some of the first laps, but such is life. Hey, what's happening?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. as I breathe through, we won't be getting off of this for quite a few hours. So let's enjoy a little bit of me actually using my legs. What are we doing? All right, and let's say hi to the VIP cones over there. Hello, VIP cones. Let's see if I can ask too for a back one. That way I have more room. I don't want to be in the front so that people are in my shot all the time. So I think a back will be better. Hi. All right. Here she goes. Our chariot. What unit number are we? Are these right in order? This would be number 21?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Not all
Number 19.
There you go.
All right. Let's see if it's lucky or not. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's settle in. Whew. The first few ones should be super easy, and then it gets uniquely strange. But here's to the last one. Number 1. And I'll show you all the accoutrement that I brought with me as well, because we're gonna have a lot of time to sit and chat on here. I'm gonna take off the Ep coat because I am sweating profusely, and I gotta show solidarity for my PeopleMover shirt for today. But here we go, ceremonious. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Woo! Let's see how I feel after 29 of these. Ridiculous, right? Not like sponsored. I mean, I guess quasi-sponsored, right? Like these guys were just nice enough to give me the kits. But there we go. Lap number 1. Not that much more for lap number 1. We're moving and grooving. Space Mountain has a 60-minute wait. We'll keep monitoring that as the day goes on because I don't know what else to monitor. The Joffrey's line, we'll see. Can it get further than this trash can over here? I don't know. Stay tuned for the drama that unfolds on the PeopleMover today. Inside this rotating theater, full family. All right, I think this should be a rule. Just explaining this to Pocket Fam. I think this should be the rule, is that the lap starts once you get to where like Lemuel is standing right now, and his beautiful, beautiful Space Mountain ears. Got plenty of room in the PeopleMover for friends. And we got a live. He's got his Pocket Fam shirt on, got the ears, perfect for Tomorrowland. Live streaming, of course, the one, the only. I know you guys want to see him. There he is, the one and only Lemuel. It's good, dude. We got the lap counter started. Number 1 is almost officially done, so we're getting there. Got to get to at least 30 is the game plan. Anything above 30 is good. His name is Vic. He's a very important cone. That's why he rides usually solo.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, dude. Say hello. You might as well plug the old Magic Bands and Trash Cans.
Hey, definitely check out Magic Bands and Trash Cans for Disney Morning Walk and Talk.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Do you want to do the official? Do you want to change us for us?
Oh, snap.
Go for it, dude.
Oh, God. Powered by FuelRod. Love
it. Powered by FuelRod. I'm still not like really set up well yet. Do you want me to hold something?
I think I'm okay.
You're okay?
Maybe. My handwriting is horrible though. I'm an IT.
And there it is, the very official Lemuel number 2. Flip this around so you guys can see it.
There's a board. There's a very important. Oh no! Note to self: don't try changing the numbers or adding markers during the whiplash.
Yeah. So, what is it that you like about the PeopleMover? Because you're always constantly riding it, Lem.
Honestly, the view. The view is absolutely amazing here. Like, yes, it is a super relaxing ride. It's a great way to end the park day or start your park day. Like, the view is spectacular.
It's very relaxing. Yeah. It's also very comfortable. Even if it's a hot day, you're not moving that fast, but for some reason, 5 miles per hour feels fast. Yeah. What, are we flipping?
Oh yeah, it was moving. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, how are you making that move?
Ah, dude, it's like we got tripods set up and everything. No, everybody's in the corner here. There's 2 lives going on, a YouTube going on. There's a lot going on this morning. But I feel good that we're finally on and making some progress.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of progress, we're almost at Progress City.
Constantly takes the rest in the feet. Sure is.
All right.
Oh, look at that view.
Let's put in some work.
Own safety. Thank you.
Oh no, the first drama-filled moment of the People Mover. We are not moving people. As long as we don't get evac. This is usually very par for the course. Also, time check, it is 9:22. Hello, Pocket Fam. We got, it's still a walk-on, nobody's in the line. But I imagine by 10 o'clock, there should be that outdoor chain queue, at least 2 to 3 rows deep. And then it'll stay consistent outside the chain the entire day. But our first official breakdown, somebody should keep a breakdown track. I think I have a pen. Yeah, I'll keep a...
Added to the board?
The breakdown, yeah. But I don't want to confuse people as to why there's different numbers. So, but I'll write down that we broke down, how many times we break down. And this to everybody. So we are officially on lap number 3 with Lemuel still rocking it for a bit. And so there is some strategy for the People Mover. Hang on, so I can just see that we're in frame and I'm not all goofy.
Land of tomorrow.
So I decided to basically go on kind of like a fast. After 8 o'clock, I didn't consume anything except for liquids. And then by like 2 o'clock was the last time I drank anything. No coffee, because you can't get off. Once you're on, you're on. You're committed. So that's the deal. That is the deal. You do have to ask if the cast members change out, but I think they're gonna get to know us pretty quick. And I wonder how, so a cast member already changed out. I wonder how frequent the change out is.
So I know they do rotations usually.
Yeah.
So they might just rotate them to different positions.
Yeah.
But I think they still stay for like the whole shift.
Which should be, what?
Like 8 hours.
8 hours, right?
Oh, of course. The buses are running. That we're on the People Mover.
All right. Lap numero trace is down. Vic looking anxiously to see what kind of penmanship Lemuel will have on numero quattro.
Not bad.
That's a 4 if I've ever seen one.
If I've ever seen one,
So magic bands and trash cans, thank you so much for the penmanship. And shout out to my wife, because if anybody's ever ordered Walrus Carp clothing, you know that's not my handwriting, because it's chicken scratch. So my wife wrote that in marker, so it wouldn't erase, which is pretty sweet. Vogny, I do, but right now I was too busy talking about Lemuel, so give me a hot second. And away we go. Material for the vlog.
Please remain seated for your own safety. Thank you.
Breaking news, we are broken. Lap number 2 on the People Mover. Or lap number 4, breakdown number 2. So I gotta write that one down. It's still pretty quiet though. You have Buzz Lightyear over here, only a 20-minute wait. Space Mountain was rocking a 70-minute. COP, aka that carousel, 0. It'll probably only be 5 the rest of the day, no matter how busy it gets. Although I have seen it go all the way up to 20, which would make it a 10 out of 10 day for me. Wow. But I don't imagine it will get to that point.
No, I saw the wall of people head to Fantasyland today.
Yeah, people always do that. You know the deal.
7 Dwarves.
Yeah, 7 Dwarves. It's like, 7 Dwarves, I feel, sometimes you can get it for less than 10 bucks. Just either do that, or, so you either purchase, here's the hack, buy the individual lightning lane, or if you're frugal like me and come here and don't feel like spending money, you can always...
Attention PeopleMover passengers, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, as vehicle bumping may occur. Ride motion will begin immediately. Thank you.
And we're moving people yet again. Go during the fireworks. So usually what I do is I watch the beginning sequence of the fireworks, and when Chernobog is going off from Fantasia, I walk right onto 7 Dwarves.
Really?
Less than 5-minute wait every single time. And ignore the wait times, because it'll say 90, there's nobody there. And they don't adjust it because people are gonna come back, you know?
Well, yeah,
so.
it's literally just gonna be like that. By the time they change it, it'll be like that.
Lemuel, do you have a good hack or something that you like to do here, either at MK or somewhere else in the parks?
Honestly, so So personally, I don't like the projection show for enchantments.
Yeah.
I like the music and I love the fireworks, so I always watch behind the castle.
Ah, do you have a favorite spot behind the castle?
Yes, so in the queue for Enchanted Tales with Belle, there is a spot where the trees kind of frame the fireworks perfectly.
Oh, nice.
So you can sit down and enjoy the fireworks perfectly with the music going on behind you.
I always enjoy Storybook Circus right at the front. Grab yourself some popcorn or a churro and enjoy it, or a premium bar. Or watch it from the Tangled bathrooms, because it just is so pretty from the Tangled bathrooms. But you don't get to look towards the castle, which you are looking towards the castle with yours. That would be a really fun spot to watch from. I gotta do that one day.
Actually, no. So a lot of people, it's kind of funny, you go over there, they're facing the castle. The fireworks are actually behind the castle, much further.
Right, true. But like, don't you flip around and look at the castle for like the front one sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you ever do the old JT's Stomping Grounds Tomorrowland Speedway?
Oh yeah.
For the fireworks?
Oh no, I've never done it for fireworks.
Yeah. I've done
Dumbo,
Dumbo, which is the poor man's Astro Orbiter, and I've also timed Astro Orbiter for the fireworks as well. But I've never done the Tomorrowland Speedway, but I think that would be a fun place to go watch the fireworks from.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Lem's gonna drop that fire. Lemuel here, Magic Band's Trash Can. Got your hack right now when you're trying to find those sweet, swaggy things like these awesome, just dropped Monday, brand new Space Mountain ears. Where do you go to find these ones, and then where do you go for kind of hard to find merch?
Yeah, so for these ears, or ears in general, honestly, Big Top. Big Top over in Dumbo, even though these are Tomorrowland Space Mountain themed ears, they were not here in Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland has a gift shop, but they were over at Big Top Traders for these ears. In general, for merch, definitely check out all the stores, because sometimes they just have them unique, especially like Magic Bands. When it comes to Magic Bands, only certain stores have the Magic Band. So, for example, there is still the Jungle Cruise one from the Jungle Cruise movie. That Magic Band is only at Emporia, nowhere near Jungle Cruise.
What about did they have those Space Mountain light up, or not Space Mountain, the Spaceship Earth or Epcot light up ones that were super hard to get? Because I looked in creation shops for a couple people that were looking for them. Thank you so, Becca, 1,000. You're an insane person, and I love you. I love you. And thank you for the galaxy. Ooh, Lem is in a galaxy now.
Whoa!
And fireworks. Lap number 4 is done, heading on lap number 5. Oh look, we're soaring around. There's a lot of cool ones. What was that one? My Disney Vibes, thank you for the TikTok. Rye, thank you for the roses, appreciate it.
Please keep your arms away from the doors.
What was that one? That was so crazy. It looked like a photo almost, like we are traveling globally.
This is gonna be, well, this is the end of lap, yeah, this is the end of lap 4, right? We're on lap 5.
We are. Do you want to do it again? All right, and while he is doing lap number 5's number, I suggest going to Deluxe Resorts. If you want to find really hard to get merch the week that it comes out, they definitely put it at the places where people who have a lot of money, so that they're less annoyed by having to chase down certain types of merch. Lap numero 5. Vic is happy. Number 5, still alive, number 5. Although I'm so disappointed now about the cough drop thing, and I can't do it, so. Lap number 5, we're doing it. And away we go.
Please remain seated for your own safety.
Ride breakdown number 3.
Thank you.
This is the big thing with the PeopleMover. I think conservatively, 12 minutes with an occasional breakdown is probably an average time, with pushing to 15 to 16 minutes roughly average time. Oof. But breakdown numero trace. Or just stoppage for somebody to get on to one of these. So it might not be necessarily breakdown. We're gonna call it a breakdown because it's just easier. And we can break it on down. You guys could sing if you want. I'm not going to yet. See me at lap 20 when my mind is shattered. I still have my civility and senses about me. you sure about that? Lem, you have a pretty good Roz.
My Roz?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can only do it when I go through that part because I always forget.
All right, we'll wait and catch it on a Monsters Inc. This is probably gonna be, no, you're gonna hang for a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Cool.
I'll be here until like 11.
Cool. I get it, I missed it.
Oh my.
But no joke, that's not called the cool ship, is it? Is it the cool ship?
The Thirst Rangers?
The Thirst Rangers, which was on top. That was actually used in Flight of the Navigator. I learned that from Disney's Cicerone, aka Kate. But that mister was really going at it. You would have thought there were. That's a bad one. I would have made a Jane Goodall joke. If you, that's for any fans of primates, you'll figure that one out. So if you've been on this channel long enough, you know that we like hack snacks, fun facts, and horrible dad jokes. So I wanted to get Lems, because everybody in the chat was asking me to ask him if he ever heard the fish joke. Do you know why we don't eat clownfish?
No.
Because they taste funny.
Boo. Tomato.
Tomato gang. Got him. All right, where are we at? Let's find out the drama of today. Looks like Space Mountain is much shorter.
Much.
We're misting now again, and no longer out here. Still saying 70, although it is looking more like 60 in my mind.
Oh, we're almost to the pole.
We are almost to the pillar, longest Joffrey's line so far today.
That we can see from the PeopleMover.
Wait time, I would say, is probably, no joke, 25 minutes from that point.
We're now approaching.
If people knew that, they would not wait. I should just walk around and tell people, it's 25! Go mobile order at Cosmic Rays, it's the same thing!
The turn of the 20th century.
At some point, I can also use the PeopleMover lap counter as a help me sign if I need it. I can signal people, don't wait, it's too long. We're having so much fun gabbing. These laps are just flying by with Lem. I don't remember if I recorded number 5 here in Unit 19 of the PeopleMover. We're on to number 6 right now. Lem, you want to do the honors?
Sure. Great. I mean, this should be an easy one. I can just add a line, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, you can do a little curve. Oh, that, keep it.
Keep it like that.
Yeah, we're trying to go to 30 laps today.
Caution and exit
Yeah.
by stepping away from the
That
car.
might not be on. Okay, so make sure you ask that before you go on, okay?
Keep asking.
You have to ask it every time, all right?
No problem, thank you. Jackie, you're also going to be on YouTube, so get used to it. You know, what? Sometimes you have to hold almost like a poker card's worth of electronic devices to get Jackie and everybody. But the big news, there's Wish's mama, aka Jackie, alive within alive while Lem was recording. But we are on breakdown numero 4. So number 4, lights are on in here. Have you been in here when it's broken down in here? Yeah, you get to see the lights. I've been stuck in here for a couple of hot minutes too. This is actually a day where I wouldn't want to get evac'd out of here. Where normally, Jackie, I'm guessing you're the type of person that enjoys a good evac. From any attraction. Oh man, it is a true treat when you get evacuated.
Especially rides like you guys did.
Yeah, you've never officially been evac'd out of anything. That's a shame. I've almost been evac'd out of Splash Mountain. I've been evac'd out of Carousel Progress, but my favorite, we're back on and moving, back to darkness, was Rise of the Resistance in the AT-AT room, was my favorite evac of all time. I got to walk by the Imperial Probe Droid, it was amazing, and I wanted to hug him, he's so cute. He's so cute. For the order. Wrong lands, wrong space. Paging Mr. Morrow.
Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
Yeah. Mr. Johnson's in the control tower, you know, controlling things. Jackie's just sitting idly, not smiling for my horrible jokes.
Hey, I liked the Tom Petty one earlier. That one was good.
Which one? Oh, the Tom Petty. You like the breakdown one?
I'm a fan.
Okay. I thought the mist one was better. Yeah, well, I think everybody will feel that way, including ourselves.
Oh wait, we still gotta do lap count.
Yeah, lap count. We are moved on. We're into our second hour. We've been on this already for an hour and 17 minutes. An hour and 17 minutes. Lemuel, you want to?
Do the 7.
Lucky numero siete. Number 7.
There we go.
Looking good.
Much better.
Just 2 lines.
Here you go, Jackie. Thank you. Number 7. Oh, wood block.
You almost fell over, Jackie.
I always forget to put the marker back. No.
Dude, this is like the biggest fail ever. You had one job.
Land of tomorrow.
Welcome to lap numero 8, 10, 32 on the time check. Broke down 3 times briefly, but our time is not great. I was hoping to get an average of 6 per hour. I mean, if we get to 10 by the end of this hour, that would be okay. It would be 5 per hour, but 6 is really the ideal. 6 per hour would get this done in 5 hours, but I think it's going to be just a hair more. Tron construction looking good. Form rate. Oh, there was 4. Oh yeah, I forgot to. You're right. My bad. Let me write that down.
One of the real wonders.
Yes, you're gonna have to jam because it's gonna be like 10 and 55.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to go.
I gotta hit my 11 o'clock ferry.
Yep. This is Lem's last stand. Is Jackie back?
Jackie is back.
Look who's back. Back again. Jackie's back. Tell a Lem.
Well, how the weather's changed so much.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, it's now in the, I would say, upper 70s. We're not into 80 yet, but we're dang close.
Yeah, we're actually
Gorgeous.
71.
71. Gorgeous. Lap number 9. Time check, 10:42. Tim, right here, I believe. Hang on, I gotta take my sunglasses off so I can actually see.
Oh wait, no, that's
Yeah, but he would be right up here, right? Like right past this section.
yeah, I mean, standing up, he should be eye level with people.
Oh, classic Jason, aka Tattoo Disney Dad, taller than everything.
I don't think you can see him. But at least admit. There you go.
There's Jason. Oh, too funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, dude, nice shirt. Nice shirt, bro.
You take a spin around the planet and ascend to other.
All right, we got a 50-minute for space. Interesting. Same exact line.
Oh, it's a little shorter now.
Joffrey's a little shorter, probably a 20-minute line. Interesting.
All right. And
Why don't you, Jackie, your hour, I'll pull you up in one more second to say your goodbyes. But Lem, thank you so much for joining, dude.
hey, thank you. It was a pleasure, man. It was so much fun.
That's 10 down, 1/3. Well, not, we still have to do the 10th lap.
Yeah.
But still pretty dang good. Thanks for joining for, when did you join, lap 2?
Yeah, right after your first lap, I'll have on.
Nice. Sweet. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lem, I think you should plug your channel again.
Of course. Yeah, go check me out, Magic Bands and Trash Cans. I do a live stream Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. from various parks. Tomorrow I'm actually at Universal. So definitely give a follow if you want to start your day with some Disney morning magic.
Magic Bands and Trash Cans.
Did you go up the escalator or not yet?
No, not yet. The escalator is not working right now because the PeopleMover is not moving people. That is number 5 in terms of stoppages. Time check, 10:51, High Pocket fam. Lap count number 9 still. Lem's gonna have to run, dude.
I'll be all right.
You're gonna have to run to get to the ferry. Not run to run.
Yeah.
You're getting it. All right, breakdown number 6. We're on lap count 10. And FuelRod, we just did a trivia contest for the first kit of the day. That's the first depleted rod of the day. First kit of the day goes out to Laura for answering how fast, what's the top speed of the PeopleMover, which is 7 miles per hour. So there's a little fun fact for you. We're stuck right outside Tron. Still no movement on the push-pull scenario. A lot of workers though. Canopy's coming out nice, looks a little bit more bulbous than normal, looking good. So you may have noticed for lap number 11, we have company again. Actually, multiple company.
Yeah.
So we have Jason. Jason, you want to plug Tattoo Disney Dad, a little photography action?
Yeah, so Tattoo Disney Dad on TikTok. I've got Instagram and YouTube technically, but really just TikTok. And we do photography, family vlogging, and just hanging out here in Disney and Universal. We support Universal too.
Love it. All right, so away we go. And he was nice enough to bring me Gushers and some Oreos, which I will try not to consume because I don't want any problems on this thing. I want to make it through the whole entire experience. So let me flip. I got too many phones. This is like...
I heard penmanship's the whole thing right now.
It totally is.
Okay, I'm going to put some effort into this.
Hang on. I got 12 phones. I got cameras. This is ridiculous. Like, look at this. It's like I'm holding a pack of playing cards.
All right, let's do it. There goes our 11. Pop the cap off where we don't lose it. There we go.
Numero 10.
There we go.
we have a breakdown counter. We are on breakdown number 7.
What's up?
With Jason. But yeah,
Breakdown
number 7. We've right now we're on lap count number 12.
And you've broken down 7 times?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get moving very shortly.
It's quick.
No stress. Or we won't, and we'll all have to get off. If you notice, those are not my feet. Those are my feet. So wait, you weren't supposed to come here today, Jason?
I did not have a reservation this morning. I got in your live, and obviously, I mean, we're buddies. We try to support each other. I was like, I gotta go at least keep him company for a couple of laps. So I grabbed a reservation and I hopped over here. I'm supposed to be at home editing videos and working.
Yeah, I hear you.
Your friends.
That's true. And away we go on number 13.
Kurt's phone is actually not.
So Jason just pointed out something interesting. We have our own train. How do we have our own train? Like, did it break down? And there definitely is always a line here. I don't know what the line scenario, the fact that this hasn't really gone over 70 minutes for Space Mountain means it's not like a crazy day.
Yeah, but we are all the way out to the red spaceship over here.
That's interesting. It's still at 65 though, even though it's way out.
Fun fact, that teal building
by the cool ship.
The Space Ranger spaceship is one of the last remaining.
We're now only at the trash can
from
for
your
drop
original Disneyland ticket.
Driving the fast lane without worrying about getting a speeding ticket.
We're cruising, lap number 15, doing all right. Time check, 11:59. Tron still having progress. Progress City still having progress. Oh, you're gonna put a little pizzazz on it?
We're gonna try. We're gonna try to do a better 6 than Lemuel.
Well, anything is better than his 6. Your 6 brings me back to the days of writing Stussy in a notebook.
spice on it.
I like it, Picasso, looking good. All right, number 16, time check 12:07. Without further ado, you're like, this is like Inception, dude. We have Greg from the Disney Fanatics. Make sure you check out his YouTube, TikTok. Him and Holly, I see them all the time. They're amazing. All right, we won't be able to hear you on here, so I got to take you off and just focus on you on TikTok. Pocket fam, say hello.
On safety. Thank you.
Tom Petty would be happy because we are breaking down yet again, number 7. It's not actually usually a breakdown most times. Don't encourage me with this nonsense. Normally, it's usually like just a loading sequence thing, but sometimes you'll see maintenance up there looking at different like servos or transition connectors to try to see where there's a problem. But this is pretty normal, but this is number 7, lap 16. Jason's still chilling. How are you hanging in there?
I'm good.
It's easy.
I would stay all day, but I wasn't planning on being here, so I got one more lap in me.
We might have to do a repeat. We just co-host the show the whole entire time.
I'll come all day one day.
That'd be fun. Well, we'll see how I do. Maybe I'll think this is agony in about 4 hours. Yes, I would, because I plan on going to those parks. Well, I've been to Disneyland. I'm not update. All right, we have broken down yet again. This is number 8 on the breakdown in front of Tron, so not a bad view. Plenty to see. Down and not out. It is numero 9.
Hopefully this one's gonna be quick.
That's all, dude. Flat. Number 18. Time check. 12:35. Greg is giving all the love to Mark Valentine from This Diz Life, as well as the Fanatics and what he does over there. Disney Fanatics, Greg. Pocket fam, hello. Let's go. Hang on. Is this thing going? There we go. It like took me 12 times. You'd think like I know what I'm doing by now. We broke down again in front of Tron. No big deal. This is either number 10 or number 11. I don't know. I've lost track. I've been writing them down, and everybody is saying it's the 11th. So we're gonna move forward with this is the 11th breakdown so far. But they're brief. They're less than 20 seconds, 30 seconds, then you're out. All right, here we go. It's pretty fun. Now cast members all recognize that we're going for the records and are now saying to other cast members, hey, this dude is trying to beat a record, let him stay on, which is awesome. FuelRod, we've already gone through 2. We're doing a giveaway. Actually, we've gone through 3 FuelRods. I put one already in my pack. Here is the next question, which we will do on YouTube. I will show you the YouTube first, and then ask a question about trivia about the PeopleMover. Give me 1 second. I got it. All right, so we officially have a winner. Mariah answered the correct answer of what was the original name for the Tomorrowland Transit Authority PeopleMover, and it was in 1975 called the Wedway PeopleMover. Thank you so much for going over to our YouTube channel, Walrus Carp. You can learn hacks, snacks, and fun facts there as well. Give it a quick sub, appreciate it. And Mariah was the fastest in comparison to everybody else. And thank you again, FuelRod, for the second giveaway of the day. One more to go, at least, hopefully more. Vic, what's going on, dude? 12 times so far. 12 times, time check. We're on lap 21. 1 away from the tie on the consecutive. It's 1:20, been on since 9 a.m. We're about to get going. I don't know about you, but it is lap 22. Moving and grooving. Time check, 1:31. Oh, hang on. Why is that not coming up? 1:31. Passing Tron. 22, we're about we're 4.5 hours in now for lap 22. So we're just about to take over the consecutive record. Here we go. I legit don't remember. No, I think I did, because I said I just beat the consecutive. I don't know. Time's like kind of evolving, all the things look the same. But numero 25 in the history books. Let's get after it. So we're almost there. We're at 26, High Pocket fam. It is now time check 2:11. Thank you so much for the confetti. Who is that, Aaron? Thank you, appreciate that. I didn't really talk about this, but like body-wise, my backside of water is a little bit sore. Legs feel good, arms feel good. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, I don't have a headache. My voice is a little bit sore from talking. Other than that, I feel pretty good. Don't you need to use the restroom or anything? I'm aces. Let's just keep going.
Tour of Tomorrowland.
Fuel rod's getting depleted. Again, thank you FuelRod for donating 5 of these kits for me to give out to people every time we complete 10 laps. So PeopleMover lap count, we are on lap count number 27. Hey Pocket fam, time check is 2:34. So we've been on here for 5.5 hours already, which is awesome. Cast members seem to be excited about everything, so we'll see how well we go and how far we go beyond 30. But we're 1 away from taking the 28, which is a consecutive, non-consecutive number from a big live streaming YouTuber. So I'm excited to be able to take that down. And just when I was speaking, break down number 13, we're now moving backwards.
At any time, please remain seated for your own.
They're still letting people board, so we should be aces. This is probably just a quick temporary. Well, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, he's doing the announcement. Sorry. There's trouble afoot. Oh, all right. So if you want to know why it slows down sometimes, well, some people, I think they have to get that kiddo off somehow for some reason. So something happens. I don't know what. So this is the reason why the PeopleMover stops. Pretty normal. PeopleMover is doing what it does best, moving people. We're on lap 28. Why is that significant? That means we're going to tie the non-consecutive PeopleMover record with this one. Once we get into 29, we officially have the most consecutive documented record of laps on the PeopleMover ever. And Pocket Fan, we got the wonderful Kate who's in here. Let's go talk to Disney Cicerone, try to learn some like geeky fun facts real quick. So fun fact, we did learn and we stopped right at the same area. Custodial crew is cleaning up. White cone means medical and red cone means mechanical. So what is VIC? I don't know. What does orange cone mean? We're on 14. Not really a breakdown, but just a quick cleanup. All right, we're on to our next FuelRod lap 29, which means 2:56. We've officially started the victory lap of beating the best recorded PeopleMover record, or cone mover. Vic's doing good. Nice job, Vic. Way to stay in there. But yeah, number 29. We've been on here for 6 hours. Pocket fam, hello. Let's go. So a sense of accomplishment has kind of rushed over me a little bit here. We are now officially starting lap number 30. We're in uncharted territory here. New horizons, new galaxies. Where will the PeopleMover take us? I don't know, but I feel like it'll be familiar. And sometimes, even with movement, you end up right back where you started. So I originally planned on doing 30. I feel good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Pocket Fam. Let's go. We're just gonna keep on. Starting to rain. We got a little shower here, but the PeopleMover keeps on trucking. Kate, aka the Disney Cicerone, is currently talking about Dumbo. I'm not sure why. We're about to do a trivia question. I'll whisper it to you guys first for another FuelRod Kit. Thank you, FuelRod. It's gonna be how long in feet is the PeopleMover? And the first person to comment on TikTok will win themselves this charger. Wait, I'm supposed to be doing that to them, not them. All right, so that was breakdown number 15. Breakdown number 15. Congrats to BookDoc for winning your very own FuelRod charger. And we are now on lap 31. We are in uncharted territory and we are stopped here. Just slowed down temperamentally. So this is breakdown number 16. All right, so we just finished lap 31. We're starting lap 32. And we just broke down, so that's number 17. Still feel good. I've been chewing on these high chews ever since I found out that apparently, according to Lemuel, that cough drops are a diuretic. You can't have any of that. Feel good. Not tired. Little hungry, but not bad. No headache. Not feeling dehydrated. I'm feeling ace in the hole. Don't lose it, Kirk. Well, looks like Vic and I are on lap number 34. At this point, we have to go to 40. We just have to. Even though I know that's another hour and 10 minutes. You live and learn. That makes no sense. We're having fun. I do love this attraction though. I think I love it even more now. And the cast members really do make it. They're so supportive of this ridiculousness. I don't think I took a shot at Progress City. We might as well do a quick little shot at Progress City. It's 4 o'clock, we got on at 9 a.m. Feeling great.
Progress City was the inspiration for Epcot, and many of its forward-thinking ideas have been realized throughout Walt Disney World.
Love it. All right, let's go. All right, time check. It is 4:13. Oh, 4:13. And the PeopleMover lap count is now at 35. We're gonna loop around, see if we can catch JT for a hot second, because he just got done working at the Tomorrowland Speedway. All right, here we go. This is JT Cam in 3, 2, 1. JT! Woo! There he is, people.
The pedal to the metal.
See you, brother. He's wearing his Stitch Spirit jersey as he ran into guests. I love that guy. Rubbing is racing. It's no longer raining, looking nice out. My baby. My baby's gone. Vic. One of the cast members said this was the last time she was going to see me before she cuts out for her shift. So I put Vic in her hands so she could sign it with the other CMs. It is 4:24, Pocket Fam. We're rocking at 36. We have another probably 45 minutes or so to get to 40. So we should get to 40 by 5 o'clock. And then we'll just see how things are progressing in terms of rides. This is a lot of rides. Like an insane amount of rides. I still feel pretty good. Definitely gonna need some actual food when I'm done with whatever time we decide that this is over. Which I still don't know when that's gonna be. Well, we might as well fill this out. This is number 18. Breakdown number 18.
And will resume motion at any...
All right, Number 37, no more rain.
This land of tomorrow.
The sun was peeking out a little bit. Time check, 4:37. Pocket fam, what up, what up? Poor Vic, waiting to be signed all the way over there. You can barely see him in the corner. Vic! Vic! All right, we have a little stoppage slowdown. Joffrey's still at the trash can. That's about a 20-minute wait. Which I know sounds crazy, but people get all those fancy drinks. We're on lap number 38. Time check, 4:49. And this would be slowdown or breakdown number 19. Let's go. We're gonna get more than 40. There's Vic, still chilling, unsigned. I'm gonna have to get him in the next lap or two, even if he doesn't get signed. All right, we're getting close to giving away our 4th FuelRod charging kit. Thank you, FuelRod. Lap 39 we're on right now, about to take off into the wild gray yonder. Time check, it is 5 o'clock, which means, is that 8 hours? Have we been on the PeopleMover for 8 hours? Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 5, 3. Yeah, 8 hours. 8 hours. We're on lap 39, and I feel like we may have like legit broken down. There's a bunch of alarm sounds going off, so that's not a good sign. And the cast members put a bunch of chains up, restricting people's access to the front here. So hopefully it's something simple. Hopefully we can stay on. Hopefully they can fix it. If not, I don't know. Let's see. So PeopleMover CM just literally booked it with an iPhone all the way down this track and that way, making a right by the castle into the Progress City area over by Tomorrowland. I don't know what is going on, but we're stuck here. Fortunately, crisis averted. PeopleMover is working again, and we are on lap 39. Everything, all is right in the world. Oh, and look, it's Progress City. My favorite spot in Progress City, the little tiki room they have. And then that cool little carnival room. And then that main tower is sick. Guess who's back? Back again. Vic is back. So, hello, friend. All right, lap number 40. Time check is 5:32. Let me spill that tea for you. What happened? An intrusion. What is an intrusion? Well, apparently when somebody jumps out, they have all these pressure pads, and they immediately sound an alarm and shut down the ride so nobody gets injured by getting hit by vehicles. Instead, what happened here, a bunch of kids jumped off the PeopleMover during Space Mountain. Not a good idea. All right, in a second, we're gonna do our number 40 lap 4th charging kit from FuelRod. We're gonna give away. Thank you so much for those guys for hooking it up. I don't know, why on earth is this not, there we go. So you're gonna get a little charging kit with all the cables, brand spanking new FuelRod. Thank you, FuelRod, for that. So we'll do it through TikTok. I have a question in mind. All right, 41. Time check 5:44. So we gotta go a minimum of 50 now. 50 is the thing. Where do we go from 50? I don't know. I really don't. So far, I'm still staying steady Eddie. Not tired, not starving. It's been almost 9 hours of non-stop PeopleMover action. Vic and I are fighting though, because I left him. Do you hear how he talks to me? Ridiculous. Okay, looks like we had a very minor slowdown count for the day. Number 21. So, intrusions for the day, 1, with those kids jumping out at Space Mountain. That's why it slowed down earlier. Yeah, crazy. No, I'm recording. So we're on lap 43. I have a new friend with me. It's 6:12. I'm doing this fast before we get into Space Mountain. Jim Disney jumped on in. Pretzel. Does it smell like pretzel, the Spirit Jersey?
It did before I washed it.
It smelled legit like pretzel.
Yeah. Now no more.
One of the funniest dudes on the planet. Please go check out his content on TikTok. His like little skits are the funniest things ever. All right, it's 6:13. We've been on this for 9 hours. Here we are. Let's go.
They're gonna be here.
So you got plenty of time. Yeah. All right, we are on lap 44. Jim was telling me earlier that if I had cough drops, they're also not only a diuretic, but they would also make the PeopleMover moving in a different way.
You would be moving in a different way.
Right. Hey, sorry, I ruined your punchline, dude.
Yeah.
44, time check. 6:24, which means almost 9.5 hours. Slowdown number 21, intrusion number 1. Let's get a little castle view. I really wasn't meaning for this YouTube video to be like 20 hours long, but I almost feel like it's going to be at least an hour long.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do.
Look at that.
Legs inside your vehicle. Ride motion will begin immediately and vehicle bumping may occur.
Vehicle bumping? What does that mean? And I'm pretty sure these are the pressure pads that let them know if somebody jumped off. Those things, those bottom things.
Because sometimes cars, when they stop and start again, sometimes they go backwards a little bit.
Gotcha. We officially eclipsed 46. I made a very wonky 46 for Lemuel when he made a 6 like that out of a 5 earlier in the day. It was super weird. We got Jim, who is, dropped my charger. All right, we got Jim, who's going to teach us a couple of Muppets jokes. Let me zoom out of it. Why is this all zoomed up? All right, there we go.
Did you hear what happened to Kermit's car?
No, what happened to Kermit's car?
It got towed.
Yeah, but he's a frog, bro.
Wah wah.
Waka waka.
What did Miss Piggy say when she went to the beach?
I don't know. Pigs in a blanket?
I'm bacon.
Oh, she's bacon. She is a pig.
It's not funny if you have to explain it.
Oh, really, Jim? That's what I have to do every day of my life, is explain jokes to people, which shows how unfunny I am. I'm not getting food. What part of that? Guys, I can't eat. Eating is bad. No. That's very kind of Jason, but no.
Eating equals food. But what, so Fozzie's working on a cover of an Aerosmith song. He calls it Waka Waka This Way.
Waka waka this way, waka waka that way.
Put the pedal to the metal and speed towards the checkered flag in your very own race car. Young or old, this is your chance to drive in the fast lane without worrying about getting a speed.
But most people, not Muppet jokes, but most people don't know this, but Anna Nelson's dad used to be in a band before they were born. And then hold on for one moment.
Oh, he got one. Got 2.
But he was a drummer in a band. He wanted to name his kids Anna 1, Anna 2.
You sure you don't want help on that one? Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow.
I would jump out of his fire truck and go hug a springbok.
Dude, they're fast, man. They can run like what? Almost 60 miles per hour?
I don't know.
All right, we're at lap number 47.
Well, maybe not.
Time check 7:01.
Well, I would just go she started at 9 o'clock.
Share the fun.
This morning.
Yeah, very good. Keep it moving. We're on a tight schedule here. Yeah, very good. Keep it moving. We're on a tight schedule.
Lap number 48, 7:16 on the dot. Blinded by the light. It's almost sunset.
Interesting fact, you know that this ride does not go downhill for lightning.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's not considered an outdoor attraction.
May I have your attention? Please remain.
We're having a slowdown though.
This
Number
ride has stopped temporarily
25.
at any time. Please remain.
Real dude. Thanks for hanging, making me laugh a ton. You just made the last like hour soar by. Now we're already on to 49. I really do appreciate it, dude. And we gotta hang out more. Yeah, it's always a blast, dude. All right, till tomorrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. All right, see you, Jim. So what a great surprise. Jason's gonna round this out at least through Enchantment. We'll see how crazy we get after that, how many more we wanna rack up.
I'm with you till you're done.
Number wise, we're at 49. We got the Rad Tea Party starting out, and gorgeous, man. And oh look, Progress City. Who would have thought? Big one.
Where's the castle? Can I see it? No, I can't see it. I wanted to try to copy the font.
Please keep your arms away from the doors and remain seated until the doors
Officially
slide open automatically.
getting to 50. Timing wise, what is it, 7:40? So I've been on the PeopleMover for what? My math is getting wonky. Help me out. That's super cute.
We're getting excited in here, right? We gotta pump them up, keep them going.
So, you know, I'm tricking y'all because I said that slow down number 25, or no, this is 26, I gotta change that. Lap 51, timing, oh, I gotta look at this now. We're about 5 minutes to 8 o'clock. We've been on here almost 11 hours. It's ridiculous. What a ridiculous thing. But look at this light behind you. It's like a beacon telling you you gotta keep going. You gotta just keep going. 115 people in the Rad Tea Party tonight. Pocket fam, this Diz Life fam, just Walrus Carp, sub fam, nothing but love. Nothing but love. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, if I did 11 though, you're talking about 3 more hours? That's totally doable.
It's doable.
I feel like I have to do it.
I said I was coming back in to try to be here to help get you through the next couple hours. So
Truth.
I'm hanging out. We'll try to help host the live a little bit, but
so pretty.
I'm not used to the format, so the questions or the comments are.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
All right, what do we want to know about? Let's see.
All right, 52 laps. Time check. It is now 8:08. The reason why the support beams are outside of Spaceship Earth, or not Spaceship Earth, you can tell I've been riding this too long, outside of Space Mountain are because if the support beams were inside, the projections would be distorted from the stars and asteroids and comets. So that's why they have them on the outside.
Magic Kingdom capsule photos. You do not want to take those on Main Street. You want to go behind the capsule. There are some really great spots.
Tron looking gorgeous at night. I can't wait until this whole section's lit up. It's gonna look fantastic. And then we are now on lap numero 53. Jason's still hanging out. Rad Tea Party still doing it. Space Mountain, let's go. Wing.
Down here, we moved it down, 28.
All right, number 28. Just giving us a little, let's get a moment of zen. So I have a philosophy. I think Hollywood Studios is the best lit park in turn, not like, yo, it's lit. I mean like lighting. Magic Kingdom is so dark everywhere except for Tomorrowland, which is gorgeous everywhere. Animal Kingdom's dark too, and Epcot, except for Spaceship Earth, notoriously dark, and the Imagination Pavilion.
So there is a couple of unique spots that you can vlog in Epcot. One of them is in Italy. There's a terrace with like string lights. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect lighting if you're looking for a photo spot.
Where's there a terrace? You're talking about
like a little cove. I don't know what terrace means.
Well, in my head, I'm thinking like maybe it's a secondary floor, which I'm like, where did you get access to that?
No, but it's like there's this little cove and it's got like a circle thing in the middle that looks like it was a wishing well, but it has string lights above it. Absolute best lighting for anything photo you're trying to do at night in Epcot.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I'll have to check it out.
Italy. Like, I hang out there, I drink my drink, where you can see each other, you talk, have fun with your friends, and then you just step up to the railing right in front of the gelato shop and watch your Harmonious.
What do you get for a drink there, Jason?
Oh, okay, so I got a list right now.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not a huge drinker, but Epcot is the one place that has really good alcohol drinks that taste good and aren't just alcohol heavy. Moonshine Sour is actually the #1 selling drink in all of Walt Disney World according to the bartenders, so that's really good. Right now, the pink lemonade hard cider from Cider House is incredible. The grapefruit beer from Germany is really good. And then Ace Space hard cider from America is great. And that's also available at Baseline Tap House at Hollywood Studios. Count this is number 29?
Yeah.
All right, 29.
Another slowdown stoppage, 29. These last all the time, usually when people have a loading or unloading problem, and they last anywhere between 15 to a minute and a half, but it does impact your...
Please remain seated. This ride has stopped temporarily and will resume motion at any time. Please remain seated for your own safety. Thank you.
I actually heard a couple of times that watch out, your PeopleMover car may smash into another one. I'm like...
that's in a message?
It says they may bump.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that how it's supposed to work, ride system-wise? But yeah, you'll get these stoppages. We had a crazy thing happen. I don't know if I mentioned it on here. Kids jumped out during the Space Mountain section, and we had what they call a intrusion. And they stopped us for about 15 minutes for that, and then walked those kids out.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. But we'll get moving again shortly. Lap number 53 still. Time check, we're at 8:30.
Got, what, 2.5 hours to go, theoretically.
11 and a half hours on the PeopleMover thus far.
Cooperation over competition, absolutely.
That's it.
It's better a little more distance.
Sure, go ahead.
Is you already recording or no?
Yeah, we're good.
There you go.
All right, so we're now on lap 55, and we just had a magical moment here where the cast members gave not only myself, but Jason a pair of the PeopleMover socks, which say, "Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow." So dope. That's, I mean, I say this often, Disney is crazy in how amazing they are, and how they, you know, it's really the cast members that live and breathe the moments with guests that you really need to be cognizant. Don't go so macro all the time blaming leadership. Look at the people that are actually doing the work here. They're incredible, and celebrate them. You want to get a castle shot?
Absolutely. You are literally trying to and they are valid.
Looking good. Hang on, let me grab this real quick. We're heading on to lap 55, time check, 8:56. Ooh, Progress City. Dude, my favorite part is probably this tiki room, and then, oh look, the carnival. Honestly though, I do like that center one. Jason, do you like anything?
I really like the football stadium right in the middle.
Ah, that football stadium is cool. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can catch just one little fire. Oh, there we go. There we go. So sadly, I have to talk over this, otherwise it'll pick it up as a
as a copyright, but 56. We got a 6 for Lemuel, aka Trash Magic Bands and Trash Cans. Oh, look at those projections over there on Main Street. Looking gorgeous. We're about to hit the castle projections. Let's do it one time. Lap number 57, we are beyond fireworks because it's spring break, so it's extended open until 11. It is 9:20. I'm thinking we can get around 65-ish. Maybe a touch more. We'll see.
At this point, what is your follower count? Because you were at, what, 66,000, right? You were at 66.6 this morning. What are you up to now?
Oh, so you're saying I should match my follower count?
We're at, well, hold on, 66.9? Is that where you're at? No. We need 66 laps.
66 laps, okay.
That's the goal.
All right, I like it. Picasso.
9 to 10 laps in so far. This morning, I think I was probably in the 8 range, maybe?
Yes. I think you're at the 20-ish lap range, which is very solid.
Baseball hat for me, you should have put that on with when Kurt's holding it.
58 laps. We've now eclipsed the 12 hours and 30 minutes mark. And we're gonna do this all the way until 11 p.m. when it closes. So we got another hour and a half. Let's just keep it rolling. Nobody is ever gonna wanna go after this.
There we go.
Because it's gonna be 14 hours of just grueling pain. But I did ride the PeopleMover for 12 and a half hours and I got these socks out of it. So that's already a win. I'm already winning.
You can tell I'm a seasoned vlogger. I knew when the camera was recording to be quiet.
Dude, you're good. I'm recording still now. I like to take that more guerrilla style approach to vlogging.
But yeah, so you might actually only paid about $10,000 to $12,000.
Great.
Obviously,
big milestone. Vic's happy.
For a lot of people.
He's even thinking about having a high shoe.
A lot of restrictions in place on the resale market.
60 laps, which
the value has gone down. For
basically
me,
puts us at almost 10 o'clock.
I have loved my experience, but
15 hours straight.
A lot less back in the day 10 years ago.
And away we go. It just never ends.
The value of Disney Vacation Club does disappear. It is the oldest running attraction. I'm not a super
all right, so 10, 11, and we're at 61 laps. We have approximately about 48-ish minutes to see what else we can fit in. Putting in 5 is going to be tough, but doable if they let us ride one, like one last. But who knows?
The goal is
but who knows?
In order to kind of match potatoes, basic pizzas and pastas.
Lap number 62. All the lights are on now. A lot more nightlight construction of Tron. I'm so impressed that they're doing round-the-clock work.
Yeah, no. Let's avoid the food questions and conversation. That's a good point.
Oh, I'm good. Dude, I made it this far. You think I care about talking about food? 62 laps, man. Let's go.
They're out closer to Universal, so.
All right, if you want to time it, you got to get to this girder.
Usually one trip where we were off property and everyone down here. So
3, 2, 1. Bang. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. I had to record it for once just to prove that somehow I'm learning institutional knowledge. Now it looks darker. Nope, it's better now. It's so pretty in here at night, especially when your eyes adjust. I mean, you really get to see everything. That sunlight really dampens it. All right, time check. It is 10:49. Pocket Fam still hanging in here. 358 people. Thank you so much, Crystal, Mark. Lap number 64. Jason was kind enough to go grab me food at Sleepy Hollow, which is going to save me so much time because now I can take the express monorail back or a ferry and get right off of the TTC. Save some time. That was very, very nice of him to do that. And Jackie, good suggestion. Thank you. All right, We're gonna try to hit 66, which means this is the 64th. We still need 65, and then I'm gonna beg, borrow, and steal to try to get on for one more. So we're gonna try for 66. Let's see if we get it. For some reason, this reminds me of a scene in The Wizard of Oz. But the cast members were nice enough to give me these awesome PeopleMover socks, so I figure it's only fair for good luck to try to get to 66, which is gonna be really tough. It's gonna require schmoozing, but I do have the gift of gab, so let's see if it works. I may utterly fail, or I may have a great triumph. All right, we're on lap number 65, 11:02, squeaked on. We're gonna try to work a little magic here. We're getting there. Jason was nice enough to go grab me food from Sleepy Hollow. I'll see him when I exit. But we're getting down to basically this or one more is the final lap.
So keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see.
It's been 14 hours though. 14 hours straight on the PeopleMover. No breaks. If somebody wants to take this down, you are in an elite club of PeopleMover advocates. This is awesome. I want to get the castle and Main Street looking all pretty. I don't need this battery anymore.
And now, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority proudly presents Progress City, Walt Disney's dream for an experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
Hey look, it's Progress City. Dude, I really like that tiki room, but that's a pretty cool carnival. That middle building though, that is insane. Look how big that is. Jason, do you have a favorite one? The football. Oh, the football stadium. Good choice, Jason. That is a really cool pick.
Enjoy your trip.
So Vic, 66, dude. 66 laps. 66 laps. 14 hours and 15 minutes so far. Time check, 11:14. By the grace of the mouse, Pocket Fam and I are on one last time. This is the victory lap. Enjoy it. Crazy. One last hidden Mickey over here.
Calling all Space Rangers, this is Buzz Lightyear.
Look inside, little fun fact right on her belt. Hidden Mickey.
Against the evil Ever Swimmer.
As an honorary Space Ranger, you'll
remember,
use your own personal
if you want to get
to save the entire galaxy.
50,000 points, top of the volcano. Buzz kill corner, one last Buzz kill corner. But here we are, almost there. Just like Tiana. Almost there. Almost there. Backpack is ready.
Monsters Incorporated. So drop in and join Mike.
I gotta put Vic in my bag.
Monsters Incorporated platform.
So Vic, hang on.
Yeah, very good. Keep it moving. We're on a tight schedule here.
It's our time to go. Where's Jason? There's Jason.
But not to a stop.
66.
Transportation system.
Here we go.
Thank you for joining us on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority PeopleMover. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You guys are going to be pocket famming it on the way out. One last look. One last look. It's kind of like you don't want it to end, right?
tour of Tomorrowland.
Your arms away from the
Thank you for joining us for Tomorrowland.
doors slide open automatically. Step onto the moving until the doors slide open automatically. Step onto the moving.
We did it! We finally did it!
By stepping away from the car.
Let's see if my legs work.
Your arms away from the doors.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Your food
Thank you,
is
guys.
ready for you downstairs.
It is.
Hope you had fun.
I had a blast. And my legs still work. Everything's fine. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Arms away from the doors.
It was a blast. Do you guys want to sign my cone?
Yes.
All right, hang on. Let's stop. What? Oh, yeah. Go. Heck yeah, I want a sticker put on it. Last ride of the night. We did it!
You did it.
66. And Heather, do you want to, I have a marker, do you want to sign the cone that all the other cast members signed?
God, can I?
Yeah.
I would be honored.
Yeah.
I would be so honored.
Let's, where did you set up, dude? Oh, you're right there.
Right here.
Okay, hang on. We'll just do it right here.
Okay.
All right. I think this is gonna wrap it up while I eat this food. Jason was so kind enough not only to treat me to dinner, spend at least 4 hours riding with me, probably.
Something like
that. So yeah, with
Flew
that, People Mover, say adieu. Got the cast members, all signed Vic. So Vic has all of the signatures of all the cast members when we exited.
But it is a race, so they're rubbing.
No, there's only one that's like that. That's Heather's. So I'll leave hers out. The other one should be fine. Okay. And then got this cool People Mover 66 goofy celebration pin. So with I feel like the only way to do this is have the first food that I've had since 8 p.m. yesterday. Oh look, Progress City.